It's 5 in 10 from Skywatch TV. I'm Derek Gilbert with 5 things you need to know in about 10 minutes for Tuesday, September 24th, 2024. Item number 5 today, Lebanon. Things heated up along Israel's northern border on Monday, going beyond even what we saw over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. The IDF spent a good deal of Monday pounding Hezbollah sites. More than 800 targets hit Monday in southern Lebanon and the Bekaa Valley. And in response, missile alerts sounded across northern and central Israel Monday afternoon and evening. More on that in just a moment. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu recorded a message for the people of Lebanon Monday, telling them the war is not with them, but with Hezbollah, and telling them to please get out of harm's way. Hezbollah, apparently, like Hamas in Gaza, using civilian sites to hide cruise missiles, drones, and other weapons of war. The IDF also announced Monday it conducted a targeted airstrike in Beirut Monday evening local time. That airstrike was an attempt to take out senior Hezbollah official Ali Karaki, the commander of the terrorist organization's Southern Command. He'd been expected to take over as Hassan Nasrallah's number 2 man after the assassination of Fuad Shukr some weeks ago. This appears to have been confirmed. Karaki appears to have been successfully eliminated in this strike. He was the most senior military figure left in Hezbollah after Ibrahim Akil, who was eliminated over the weekend in an IDF airstrike. Sky News Arabic reported that Karaki was in fact killed in that Monday evening airstrike in Beirut, which consisted of 6 missiles hitting the building in which he was staying. This essentially means that Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah has been cut off from his rank and file. As we said yesterday, last week's targeted detonation of booby-trapped pagers and walkie-talkies cut communications between members of Hezbollah, and now all of the senior officials, except for one on this chart, this organizational chart behind me, have been eliminated by the IDF. That leads to item number 4, Israel. Again, as a consequence of Israel's attacks on Hezbollah, Hezbollah has been launching missiles and drones deeper into Israel, this now reaching into Samaria for the first time since this war began in October. Northern Israel has been under fire since the very beginning of the war. When Sharon and I conducted our solidarity mission to Israel back in May, every other guest in the hotel, besides our small group of 9, was a refugee from a town along the Lebanese border. But now the airstrikes from Lebanon are reaching Haifa, into the Jezreel Valley, the edges of Nazareth, and now into Samaria, which the world calls the West Bank. To this point, that area has been kind of off limits for Hamas and Hezbollah rockets because many of the villages in Samaria are Arab villages. And that is not something that you would assume Hezbollah or Hamas would want to target. But again, Nazareth, the largest Arab city in Israel, the suburbs of Nazareth hit by a rocket on Sunday. A video posted to social media, in fact, showed that one rocket attack did strike the area near a Palestinian Authority village in Samaria. IDF spokesman Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari on Monday morning gave a statement. This is unusual, doing it early in the morning. They usually do it later in the day so that Western observers in Europe and the United States can see the statement. Warned Lebanese civilians of the danger that Hezbollah is posing to them by embedding weapons in their villages in order to protect Israeli civilians in the north of the country and now the center of the country. Many of those Lebanese villages have been made targets by Hezbollah. Topic number 3, meanwhile, back in the States, how is the U.S. military preparing for a world that is on the edge of global war? Besides what's happening in the Middle East, we've still got the conflict between Ukraine and Russia, and China still making noise about wanting to take back Taiwan. So how is the Pentagon getting ready? Diversity quotas. Yep, according to internal documents obtained by the Daily Caller, the United States Air Force is proudly working to reduce the number of white male applicants in its officer training program, ROTC. The Joint Chiefs Chairman, C.Q. Brown, decided in 2022 that we need more diversity and inclusion in the Air Force. According to the slides obtained by the Daily Caller, the goal is to drop the percentage of white male applicants in ROTC from 60% in 2019 to 43% by 2029. I don't care what color the people are flying the planes, manning the radars, targeting the missiles, what have you, as long as they can do the job. Same way I feel about my doctor. But I'll tell you what, Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping looking in from outside, got to be laughing. Because I guarantee you, combat ready does not mean focusing on reducing the percentage of white males in your officer corps by 17 percentage points. We are running the military by PowerPoint now. Topic number 2, the Tucson Trump rally. This is a bizarre story that came out last week, and it has made corporate media, mainstream media now, supporters of Donald Trump who attended his rally in Tucson last week say they've been suffering from mysterious eye injuries. It's reported by a group of people who sat behind Trump as he addressed the crowd in Tucson. At least half a dozen people said that they were seated on stage behind Trump as he talked about cost of living crisis and promised to end taxation on overtime pay. Promising to end income tax on overtime. That would be cool. But after the event, these people said their eyes began to burn and turn red. A couple of them went to emergency rooms because one woman said this condition, whatever it was, left her nearly blind for a couple of days. The cause, still a mystery. It apparently only affected those who were on stage to Trump's right-hand side. So those on stage behind Trump to his right. Ophthalmologists consulted said they're not sure. It was bright lights, could be irritants in the air, pollen, pepper spray. Nobody knows for sure. Bizarre, though, that this happened at a Trump rally. Coming up, our State Department spreading American values, and you'll never guess how. That's ahead on 5 and 10.
We want to make sure you know how you can get your copy of this incredible new work in the Carl Gallup's Ultra Collection. When you order this amazing collection from the skywatchtvstore.com, you'll receive the brand new book, Eyes to See, Is Our World Ready for the Coming Visitation by the legendary Pastor Carl Gallups, where for the first time ever, you'll discover what the Israel link truly is and the gravitous prophetic significance it holds in the times we're living in right now. You will learn about the real-life supernatural encounter that will open your eyes to see the spiritual realm like never before. Eyes to See will make certain you are spiritually ready for the coming visitation. And it uncovers massive treasures of astonishing insight previously hidden in Scripture and revealed specifically for our day. You'll also receive the amazing books, The Summoning, Preparing for the Coming Days of Noah, and Glimpses of Glory by Pastor Carl Gallups that take you from the Garden of Eden to Jesus' glorious return, and a cosmic collision of biblical truth that explodes to life upon the tapestry of the mind and soul. For a very limited time while supplies last, you'll also receive the Summoning Companion DVD. Join Pastor Carl Gallups for this incredible, exclusive 2-part sermon. From living without fear in the midst of our prophetic age, to the questions surrounding what Jesus is telling his people through the prophecy of the fig tree and the return of Israel. This companion DVD is a must-have. These items hold a retail value of $85. Yours now for your donation of only $40, which includes free shipping to all U.S. orders. So don't delay. You can scan the QR code on your screen right now using the camera app on your phone for instant access to this special opportunity. You can also visit us at skywatchtvstore.com or call 1-844-750-4985 and ask for the Carl Gallups Ultra Collection.
Item number 1 today. Nothing says spreading American values like putting on a play celebrating LGBTQIA+ values. The Biden-Harris administration paying to put on a play that portrays God as bisexual, criticizes former President Ronald Reagan, and paints communists in a positive light, all in an effort to promote gay rights for Southeastern Europeans. You see, this play will be performed in North Macedonia, a country that recently gained its independence. Earlier this month, the State Department greenlit funding for a showing of Tony Kushner's 1991 play called Angels in America, a gay fantasia on national themes. State Department says the production will raise awareness about LGBTQ plus issues in the country. This according to federal grant records. The play follows multiple storylines, among them the ghost of convicted communist spy Ethel Rosenberg antagonizing dying conservative attorney Roy Cohn, and a gay man who has sexually explicit visions of heaven as he struggles with AIDS. It's only mildly blasphemous. State Department spending $20,000 to stage the play in North Macedonia. Now, that's a drop in the bucket compared to the amount of money the federal government wastes every year. But the question is, why? Why is this subject even on the radar of the State Department? Again, war in Ukraine, war in the Middle East, looming conflict with China, unrest in Africa. And our State Department is sending out grants to put on plays promoting Carl Gallup's joining us again this week on Skywatch TV to discuss his new book, Eyes to See. Is the world ready for the coming visitation? Don't miss this program. In fact, all 4 weeks now available at our website, skywatchtv.com. You can also catch it now over the air. Our broadcast schedule, where you can watch the show this week at skywatchtv.com/channels. Roku, Apple TV. If you've got a set-top box, add the Skywatch TV channel to it. It is free. Gets you all of our video content. You can watch it over the internet, youtube.com/@skywatchtelevision, rumble.com/skywatchtv, or better yet, get our free mobile app. Guarantee we never get canceled. Brings all of our content right into your smartphone or tablet, whether it's iOS, Android, or Amazon Kindle Fire phone or tablet. We've got apps for all of those devices, and you'll find links to their app stores, that is, at skywatchtv.com/app. 5 in 10, we're online, youtube.com/@5in10, or X, formerly Twitter, @5_in_10. And as we can do a better job of breaking news there, we will always keep you up to date with anything we see happening in the Middle East or anywhere in the world. So please subscribe, and thank you for watching. As we keep watch, pray for the peace of Jerusalem. I'm Derek Gilbert. This is 5 in 10 from Skywatch TV.